wow, 88 degrees today. Hey everybody, so we're just finishing up some chores quickly, and wow, 88 degrees today. Just a few days ago, I feel like definitely last weekend I woke up and it was 30 degrees out. So in less than 5 days now, we've gone from 30 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to 88 degrees Fahrenheit according to the car. But we gotta go for a run, and my watch is gonna tell me that I'm not doing so well. Truly cannot believe the weather turnaround from cold to warm. It feels like it became summer out of nowhere. We never really had spring weather, so I don't know. We'll see if this pulls back and we get some transitional spring weather, but for now it just feels like we went straight to summer the last couple of days. So, in case I haven't made it clear, it really feels like summer has come in like a bulldozer this year. It's gone from cold to warm, and I can't stop telling myself when I'm outside, man, it is really hot outside right now. Definitely hot out. It's really hot today. It feels like it became summer out of nowhere. So with that heat comes a lot of changes. The need to make sure we're hydrating even more. I lose anywhere from like 5 to 7 or 8 pounds depending on how long I'm running outside when it gets warmer. And you know, I have to fill that right back up and make sure that I get enough fluids and nutrients to replenish all that, you know, water loss and weight loss that's, you know, not intentional. I'm not trying to lose weight in those scenarios. It's just the water that's draining from my body in the form of sweat and things like that in the sun. So it's important to remember that our bodies do change and our performance does change as we shift into that warmer weather. And here's just a random little clip. You know, it's not from anything super scientific, but it's just a little snippet from a website called Outside Online. And, you know, there's lots of other different studies and general consensus around, you know, the performance loss in warmer weather. But this one particularly shows that we lose, for my pace group, you know, we lose around 4 seconds per mile per degree Celsius, or 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit above, you know, that mid 50s to high 50s area when it comes to temperature. So that's significant. And one of the things that, you know, I just want to kind of remind everybody, you know, if you've been running for a long time, I'm sure you've seen this before, but for anyone who's newer to running, you're going to start to see messages like this, whether this is, you know, this one in particular is Garmin, or if you have other fitness watches out there, it's going to make you think that you're not performing as highly. And you need to learn to just ignore that, because the reality is our body and our temperatures are shifting. We're getting into this warmer weather. Our heart has to pump harder to keep us cool in that warmer weather. So that's why our performance drops. And if your watch is used to seeing a pattern of you getting a certain speed at a certain heart rate, because really all it's looking at is pace and heart rate. No watch does a very good job at understanding the temperatures outside. So it's going to think, oh, you're working harder to run at the same pace you were just last week. You must be losing fitness. You must be, unproductive in your workouts. And you just need to put that aside and understand that as you transition into summer, your body needs time to adapt, and it's just not going to perform as well as it does in the colder temperatures. This is why, those big marathons happen in the spring and in the fall, because the temperatures generally fall at that ideal place for us to run and perform well. During the summer, we just can't do that, as efficiently as a runner. So I just want to remind everyone to take these kind of discouraging messages with a grain of salt. Get out there. This is the time, during this transition to let your body adapt. You got to get outside. You got to keep letting your body acclimate little by little. It's important to still get those long runs in. Just slow down where you need to. Make sure you have enough fluids out on your run, but let your body adapt properly. So if you do continue to run or race later in the summer, then you've had some time to adjust. And even though it's not going to be the ideal race conditions, at least your body is not going to be going through that shock period like it's happening to all of us, at least on the East Coast right now, when the temperature is changing so drastically from, again, 30s and 40s in Fahrenheit to 70s and even 80s in Fahrenheit in just a week. Don't worry so much about your watches saying, just focus on getting the miles in, having enough water in your day, and just taking it easy and letting your body again be exposed to those elements and adjust to those elements. So with that said, again, I'll show you what my run looked like here. It was a 5-mile run. Came in around, the 9:30s for the overall pace. I did speed up a little bit towards the end, as you can see kind of in the mileage breakdown. But again, you'll see for me, my heart rate was around 145 beats per minute, whereas just last week in the cooler weather, I'd say I would have been sitting around 139 beats per minute for the same type of run and same type of pacing. So my body's working harder. My watch is seeing that my heart rate is elevated compared to what it was doing just last week. It thinks my VO2 max went down. It thinks my overall fitness is declining, but again, I'm just adjusting to the warmer weather and I have no problem with that. So thanks everybody for watching. This weekend I do have, a 4-mile run on Saturday and then an 11-mile run on Sunday. I hope you all have a great time either racing or getting your long runs in this weekend as well. Not 100% sure how my video posts are going to go throughout, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just because I'll be going back to my parents for Easter weekend again, spend some time with them there. So we'll see what comes out on my YouTube channel, but, don't worry if for any reason I'm not posting throughout the weekend. Just happens to be that I'm busy and with family. So follow me on Strava if you want to see how my runs go, just in case I'm not posting anything. And other than that, hope to see you all in the next video.